With Lex Cornia coming off the Casper trip, you have one more road game, and then it's all home the rest of the way. It's Jackson this Friday. Coming off of this weekend, what did you learn about your team that you can take forward to prepare better next time around?
I think we're better in some areas and worse in others than what we had thought. I think that's what our kids took away from it. The Natrona game was great for us, especially just kind of mentally, that we could watch the Harbaugh kid hit 4 threes in a row, see that 9-0 run, be down 9 points in the third, and keep our heads, keep battling, and come out with a win. I think earlier in the season we would have struggled to do that. So I think the Natrona game taught us a lot. The Kelly game, without the second quarter was not good, but our other three, I felt like we competed. We played hard, and I think we learned some things. And I think we'll come back the next time we see them better prepared and ready to really challenge them and put ourselves in position to have a chance down the stretch.
We've had this happen a few times this year where Evanston has gone down and then made a comeback. That was the case again Friday night. And you said you were able to watch those 4 3-pointers and that 9-0 run. And then it was a 14-0 run out of your team. Did you see coming into that timeout a look in those players or just how they were reacting? Did you have the confidence that they were going to be able to do that before you saw it?
I thought we were going to be okay. I didn't expect a 14-0 run. But I did see them, they were positive. They knew that, hey, the next possession was important, but there wasn't guys discouraged, there weren't guys down, and they kept playing. And I think earlier in the season, I think we would have gone into panic mode there. We would have had to scramble. And I felt like our guys just said, no, we're going to get our shots. And so that was a great learning experience for them. I think we're becoming more mature over the course of the season, and that showed it.
Played Jackson last year in a non-conference meeting with just that one time here at Evanston, so now you get to play them twice as they're moving up to 4A. Does having played them last year offer you any insight into getting ready for them this year?
Not really. A lot of their kids moved on. I think the people you play over, your conference games and preseason games really forms what your team ends up being. And this year, Jackson playing 4A, they're a different team than they were last year. Star Valley and those 3A schools. Just the fact that they're going to Casper, they're going to Rock Springs and Green River, they're a better team than they were last year. So as far as looking at last year, they have a new coaching staff. We're just going to look at this year's film and what they've done this year as we prepare.
It's been, as it usually is, just one big long road trip for this basketball season, and after Friday it's home until regionals and state, and even regionals is pretty close this year. You don't have to travel to Casper or of course, we never have to travel to Gillette like football does, but it gets pretty tiring. It's not ideal to be away so long, but is it nice to finish the home stretch all the way at home?
Without a doubt. Our kids know that in our, on our road trips, this first part of the season, they need to take care of business, but we get rewarded with those last 5 games at home, and we take care of business here at home. We put ourselves in a great spot going into regionals as far as seeding goes. When you're on the road, like Natrona, you're catching teams in hostile gyms. The crowd's involved, and so it is nice to see them the first time on the road, and then you come home, and I think our home gym gives us a definite advantage. I don't think teams are really prepared to come into Evanston. We have a great environment. It's a tough gym to play in. And the fact that we get to close things out at home is an advantage for us. We need to get to Jackson and take care of business there and get a win. And then we're 3-2, and we're in a great spot to finish this out in our hometown, on our home floor, and really put ourselves in a position to not have to play the first day of regionals or to have that 3rd seed, which that's what we're gunning for is one of those top 3 seeds in our conference.
Coach Cornia, thank you very much.
Thank you.